welcome back to Business Radio. My name is Tino. Coming today from Tunbridge Wells. We are Red Women's Work, and we're on the NatWest bus. It's a fantastic bus. There are times when I wish I was still single and I could live on this bus. Ania, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
We have Ania, are you one of the organisers of this?
I am the organiser of this event.
Tell us what's going on today.
Oh my goodness, this is actually something that started off as a workshop for 20 people in the areas of self-belief and confidence. I'm actually a mentor for the Princess Trust, and I run my own life and career coaching business.
Oh, so you have a business as well?
I have a business, yes I do.
And Princess Trust and this?
Yes.
You're one busy lady.
I am, and I'm also an ambassador for Girl Rising, but for me I love what I do. I'm very, very passionate about what I do, and I just felt there's not enough inspiration in this world, and we're just hit by negativity. And working with young people in particular made me realise we need to inspire them. And I wanted to create an event that would inspire them and also their parents, because I think we play a key role. So this workshop from 20 has now grown into 3 events in one day for 1,000. And it's all about the power of self-belief. All of us can achieve anything. We just have to believe that we can.
Okay. So what sort of events are happening here today?
Oh my goodness. So during the day, in addition to the NatWest Mobile Business School, who is offering free advice, and the reason why I actually wanted you here is, for me, I've always been very, very lucky that my family has always inspired and supported me, and not many people have that support. And my nephew, and I'm not plugging him, I'm not going to plug my son, but it was absolutely key as to why I decided to run this event.
I'd like you to plug your son.
Well,
Tell me about your son.
Well, first of all, my nephew is 24, Henry Wilson.
You have a nephew as well as your son. I said your son.
I do. No. But he runs the largest coffee website in the world.
Oh, wow.
And he's 24 years old.
Wow.
And it all started off as a dream in his gap year when he went in between uni and sixth form to Ecuador and fell in love with coffee. And then my son set up his first business when he was 14, then 16, and he now runs a digital marketing agency at the age of 21. And people think, but people think, wow, but what they don't see is the fact that they have a dream and that they work incredibly hard and that they are very focused and they are very, very driven. And they make sacrifices and they hit those walls, but they overcome them. So for me, you being here was really important.
Yeah, but I'd like you to repeat that again, because some people don't understand the sacrifice and the time and the effort and all the bits that go into it. They seem to think that they get a business idea and they have a business and they're going to be rich overnight. But that's not the case, is it?
That's not the case, and I know that when I actually started my business, I had no idea what I was doing. I had an idea and I didn't know what to do with it. And I know that both with Henry and Ben, what they've done is, Ben crowdfunded, and that's something I know that you will be talking about with various people on the bus. But he raised £157,000 in 3 days.
Wow.
And he did it on his own without any experience of that before. And people need to understand, if you want to achieve anything in life, you have to work hard for it, and it's not going to be handed to you on a plate. And I'm a great believer you become what you think about and you create your own world.
Wow,
so,
absolutely right.
Yeah.
So tell us again what's happening here today.
So we have 70 speaker slots during the day, and it covers everything from self-belief, confidence, building networks and partnerships, raising awareness of mental health within the community. And that is very, very key for me, because I think we are all living a life which is surrounded by social media. And even though I think social media is a very, very powerful tool, it has an impact on many, many people. And so there's that fear of judgment. There is, do you love yourself? Do you feel confident about yourself? You have to be successful, and that's the type of world that we have to portray on social media, and that's not who you are. So we cover all of those areas. We also cover, like we've got City CV today, who are, please come along with your CV, and they'll give you a free 2-minute appraisal. We've got Audrey Chapman is talking about how you sell yourself without selling yourself, because all of us hate to sell ourselves. Then we've got do you know what?
I don't have a problem in that. I have no problem talking about myself.
No, but you know what? But it's a really British thing. People do not like to sell themselves.
That's what it is. I'm not British. That's what the problem is.
There you go. But I believe that you can create anything that you want in life. You have to surround yourself with the right influences. And for me, is if you don't have that support at home, go and ask for help. You will find it everywhere. And all you have to do is just ask. And don't be scared of failing, because it's never failure. It's it's an outcome, and you actually learn from it.
Okay. Up there. to be fair, can you not nod like this?
Sorry, I do that.
It's,
I know.
What's happening is that we're getting loud, not
I'm so sorry. It is. That's why I'm not having a mic
You're
on
rocking,
stage, because I'll be going like this.
It's okay, here we go. How about that?
Yeah.
That's it, that's
Okay,
fine.
I'm so
Make
sorry.
that comfy,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so
That's
sorry.
That's all right. Don't be sorry. This is when people are hearing, they'll be going, what?
Okay, sorry.
I want to talk about your business, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Ania, tell us about your business.
Well, my business is I actually run a life and career coaching business, and I work in the areas of self-belief and confidence. I help also deliver mentoring programs in schools, and for me, my passion is not only inspiring other women, because I believe that women inspire each other, we also inspire our children and we inspire our partners. And I feel that men need to be included more in the conversation, because I know that I couldn't do what I do without the support of my husband, and the fact that he's allowed me to follow my dream for the last 6 months. We run another business together. He has taken over all that responsibility. Mm-hmm. I'm hugely, hugely grateful to him. And for me, it's all about, you have a dream, it gives you a focus, it gives you a goal, and all of us have the right to live the life that we choose. So I work with people of all ages, both male and female, and what I basically do is I give them the tools to take the next step to create positive change in their life, and that can be personally or that can be professionally.
Amazing. Tell me two things. Tell me two things. How do people find out more about you and your business, and how do people find out more about today?
About me and my business, so far everyone who's come to me has been through referral, but I do have a website. It is www.nextstepmentor.com, or find me on my Facebook page, Next Step Mentor 123, and I'm on Twitter, Jeffries Ania. And regarding this event, we have womenworkevents.com. So can I just say something about this evening event?
Yes,
so everything about today it is non-profit making. It is, all proceeds are being donated to Pickering. And the reason why I decided to hold this event was because I wanted to inspire other people. I wanted also, the future is very much young entrepreneurs. And statistics are showing that not only people now in their 40s and 50s are being made redundant, they're having to get creative, think outside the box, they're setting up businesses. But also young people like my son and like my nephew, they started businesses when they were at school. And in fact both, actually Ben and Mikey Thompson, who were talking inside, Ben after 2 years at uni has now chosen to suspend his studies because his business has taken off so well. But that's not an easy decision, because there is that fear, will it work or won't it work?
Absolutely.
And this is, again, when you run a business, you never ever know what is around the corner for you, so you have to constantly have that belief that you can overcome all these challenges and all these obstacles. And this evening we have the most phenomenal speakers. It's £5 a ticket. We've got people like Catherine Spencer, so she's ex-England rugby captain.
Okay.
And she's talking about how she's overcome adversity and how she's created a business from her sporting world. We have got Nikki Owens, who burnt her parents' house down when she was 17 years old. She's a very well-known charisma coach. She went to prison and she made legal case history because she was able to prove, or her lawyer was able to prove, that she wasn't nuts, but she suffered from chronic PMT. And for her, it was all the belief of having one person who believed in her that allowed her to change her life.
Wow, okay.
And she talks about the big apple experiment, so please Google it, and it's the impact of your thoughts, not on your mental health, but on your physical well-being. And it's literally, you get an apple, you cut it in half. It sounds completely wacky, I've done it, and you actually put 2 halves in 2 jars, you seal the jars, you can do it with cooked rice, and you mark 1 jar love and 1 jar hate, and for 6 weeks you direct all your feelings of anger, resentment, bitterness, sadness towards the hate jar, and all your feelings of happiness, when you're smiling, towards your love jar. And what will happen is the rice in the hate jar forms a fungus, the apple rots, and in the love jar it just slightly goes brown.
Wow.
Yeah, and people are not actually understanding that. So when we talk about mental illness, my husband and I, we know 6 people have committed suicide in the last 7 months.
Wow.
And the youngest was my daughter's friend who hung herself when she was 23, and very recently a very good friend of my husband's hung himself after a Boise's weekend. And for me this is very much about, we have to stop living behind glass doors, we have to start engaging people in new conversations, and this is what this event is about. It's about actually starting new conversations.
It's a fantastic event.
Do you know what, I am so proud of what we've all achieved, because it is the start of something very, very beautiful, and for many people it's the start of hope, because if you don't have that support at home, come today, network. Don't be afraid to talk to the person next to you. Ask them questions, make a friendship. And you know what, if you don't ask, you never ever know what can happen. But if you do ask, you can actually move forwards. And you have to believe again.
Amazing. Just remind us how people can find out more.
It's the www.womenworkevents.com. The box office is open all day to buy tickets. They're £5. And it will change your life. So if you have someone who lacks in self-belief and confidence, who wants to wear confidence through their wardrobe, or suffer from... Oh, the other speaker is Lorraine Fletcher. So she's the ex-wag who was married to Paul Merson, the England footballer, and she talks about how she battled with depression.
In the event that somebody can't make today, what other events, what can they do?
Well, I have actually got really big ideas for the community and nationally after this event.
Should they be contacting you then?
Yes, please. Do contact me, because I have basically, for the last 5.5 months, all of us, we've done this for nothing, and my business has had to literally go on hold in order to create this event. But that's something I'm very passionate about, and I'm very happy to do that, because I see how hard young people actually... how much lack of self-belief that they have and how much support they need. So this for me is about giving back. And if it's literally, if people walk away, someone said to me, how are you going to measure the success of today? And I said, if someone just walks away and just takes one tool to take that next step to change their life, then for me, that has been the biggest gift of all.
Absolutely amazing. Ania Jeffries, thanks for coming to the show.
Sorry?
Thanks for coming to the show.
Oh!
You better say thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. And can I just say, there's two things that I would love to do.
There's still two more things?
There's two. I've got really, no, oh my God. I know. It is, my passion is young entrepreneurs.
Okay.
I have very big ideas for young entrepreneurs, but
Okay.
I actually need people to support me in terms of funding. I cannot do this on my own because my ideas are too big. So please, if there's anyone out there who is on the same wavelength as me, who believes in my dream,
And have some cash.
and has some cash, absolutely it has to be cash, because I cannot do this again for nothing, then please contact me. And my email address, can I give that out?
Absolutely.
It is nextstepmentor, so it's mentor123@gmail.com.
Amazing. Thanks, Ania Jeffries.
Thank you so much for having me.
Just to remind you, we are on One Out West Bus. It is women's work in Tunbridge Wells. Stay with us, we'll reach you right for this. Hey!